Chapter 31. Okay, Moses, the 40 years are up. We're going to slaughter the Midianites, then I'm going to kill you. So Moses told the Israelites to select 1,000 of the best fighters from every tribe. Phinehas, son of Eleazar, son of Aaron, or maybe Moses, was to lead them with his royal thing and trumpet. Thing might mean hard on. Not likely though. They took the field and hacked down every male. As well as their other victims, they did in the 5 kings of Midian, Evi, Rekem, Hur and Reba. And they killed Balaam, who had once been their spokesman. Just as a reminder that sometimes the Lord did not bless those who blessed him. They took the women and children captive, as well as the livestock and all the material wealth, and burnt down every town and every camp. And they took it all back to Moses and Eleazar. Moses freaked! You didn't kill any women! The sluts that killed 24,000 of you! The horrors of Balak serve to you! You stupid, stupid people! How often must you be told, kill every male and every woman that has touched a man's penis, for she is a fucking whore. And the virgin girls? Well, we'll keep them this time, if they ain't ugly. So Moses sent all the soldiers with blood on them outside camp for 7 days to clean up, ritually. The 3rd and 7th day, like all the other times. Gold, silver, copper, iron, tin, and lead clean with fire. If they had all those metals, they had really bitchin' swords. Burnt cow had to be used for some stuff to clean. But hang on with the iron. Some scholars think that the Torah covers more than 40 years in the desert, maybe even a couple thousand years wrapped up in one story. And to support this notion is the first mention of iron. Verse 22, gold, silver, copper, iron, tin, and lead. Verse 51, all kinds of wroth articles. It is the first mention of iron, even though there was mention of metal furnaces in Egypt. And what we may have here is a jump into the Iron Age. The Iron Age has much harder weapons. When we cross the Jordan with a new dictator, it is an iron as the age of iron. We won't venture there. We will stick to Moses. Everything that couldn't be purified with fire had to be washed with water, which makes sense. Blood and various other body parts and fluids baked onto your clothes eventually attract small enemies, for which a sword, and therefore a soldier, is useless. So Moses and Eleazar took inventory of the plunder and set out to divide it up fairly with appropriate taxes for the Lord. Priest tax was 1 in 500 from the plunder of the warriors who had slaughtered the enemy, and of the other Israelites, 1 in 50 from half. The first goes to Eleazar, the rest to the Levites. The original text repeatedly refers to the remaining virgin girls as human beings. Which I think is a nice touch. The number of these creatures was 32,000. Asses, 61,000. Cattle, 72,000 head. Sheep, 675,000. Not a bad haul. Which means Eleazar, God bless his soul, got to have the 32 most beautiful young virgins, all with murdered families. To do with what he pleased. Because he, like the royalty of all ages, could do as he fucking well pleased, including rape the hottest virgins of a slaughtered land. That's a nice thing. Isn't history fun? Don't the evilest killers get the most? And amazingly, not one Levite had died in the battle. A clean slaughter. Verse 49, and not one of us is missing. This is obviously a lie. Even now that Israel has one of the most scary militaries on the planet, someone always dies. Someone gets a knife in his throat. An angry virgin who has witnessed the murder of her 6 brothers and her parents and knows she will become a sex slave, takes her nail file and stabs it into the throat of a bloody soldier. The story appears to be just a story, and it is written to look like it is impossible. In a way, it is impossible, the whole of it. The events are all too real. The myriad of laws are added for the frightened slaves of the ruling class to obey. Obey and never read and comprehend. Alas, someone must take the time to read the fucking book so many proclaim to believe, and see it as a warning. It is clear warning of the tyranny of the royal family, the vile wealth-hoarding ruling class, having books written about how many they slaughtered and raped and how much fucking gold and silver they plundered, and beating the shit out of the peasants and murdering family members to remind them that they should better worship outright bald-faced lies rather than be forever tortured. Time to drop your religion and come to the table of protocol. And this may come as a surprise, but it is clear. When studied long and deep enough, the religion was made to self-destruct. That the ruling class has given us our play fight to make us mentally stronger. Fight this lie, bitch. The grand game of Babylon has come to an end. Together we can face the universe with no lies clouding our eyes. Make the unknown the known. Step into eternity. Be what we shall be. Iyaya Asha Iyaya. One comment I wanted to make, what was this? Oh, shit piss fuck? No, that wasn't it. Plundering? Okay, it's all about plundering, okay? A lot of people say, well, they killed the other people because they didn't have the right God. I'm sorry, but that's no justification, and it's a lie. It is a lie anyway. They killed the people so that they could have virgins to rape. Oh yeah, that's what we wanted to mention. You don't take virgins I mean, why do you think they let the virgins live? They let them live so that they could have nice, fresh sex slaves. And of course, you get them young enough, you can tell them whatever you want, and they'll believe it. Or you kill them. And usually what they did was they had sex with them until they didn't want him anymore. Then they gave him to their sons, and when he didn't want him anymore, they passed him on or sent him free or beat the shit out of him until they're dead. I mean, there's nothing nice about this. If anybody thinks that the sacred scriptures or whatever they're called, holy scriptures are holy, they haven't read it and they don't understand what's going on, because it is not holy. The Torah is bloody, bloody, bloody. And I guess we'll leave it at that.